Cush Sovereignty, Black Righteousness. By James Bolin. Chapter 2. Samuel and Cush. On first day in Sostshi and Metuzatana, Samuel took his grandson Cush to a nearby creek. Early that morning, Cush thought they were going fishing. By this time, he was 10 years old. As a child he wasn't able to pronounce the word granddaddy and started calling his grandfather, Daddy. Cush asked, Daddy, do you want me to go round some bamboo for a fishing poles? Samuel smiled. Today we will not fish. Today is a day of learning. You're a original that he can teach you some of the things that he went you to know as a man. Cush walked up at his grandfather. What is it, Daddy? Samuel pointed to a nearby log. Here, sit down. A small amount of sand, leaves, and sticks was just a few feet in the middle of the creek. He grabbed the large rock and threw it into the creek. What do you see? The boy was confident of his shoulders. Nothing. He waited for in her, repeated it with an even larger rock and asked again. What do you see? Cush made of things, hoping to go with his grandfather was trying to say, but Samuel just smiled. After hours of sitting for and repeating the same thing, the sun was on top of him. Cush became very impatient with his grandfather, for he was in the stomach growled. Tell him, Daddy, because he didn't know. All I see are factions. They keep trying to go to the city and you keep messing them up with those rocks. The bigger the rock, the harder it is for them to rebel. They would probably made you by now. Samuel laughed so hard, he cried, whipping feathers from his ears. My dear son, he wanted you to set little things, details. And all of his time you did. This lesson has two things he want you to remember in life. Look. He pointed to the ends. You were right. Each time he threw the rocks into water, they continued to come toward shore by making themselves in a circle of floating ends. Somebody, but they kept doing it into larger rock, to whether it spread strip was out. They remained determined to make it to shore. Then after he both borders in their way, they continued to make it to shore. But the only way is by sticking to the fair in harmony. He passed as his grandson smiled, then continued, life is the same way. So, one cannot make it in this life without patience and harmony. Cush looked puzzled, he don't understand. What's the second lesson, Daddy? Samuel reached down and grabbed his grandson by the chin, shaking it softly. Never give up, no matter the obstacles. As they were walking back, Samuel said, when you were in your mother's womb, it had a dream that you would become a great man. And therefore, he named you Cush. Your mother wanted to name you Jenny in honor of me, it's my nickname. But he said no, you should be named Cush. Cush walked up. Why, Daddy? Samuel stopped in the middle of the path. Well, our family has had many good people in it, many of whom were prominent men and women who served about with honor and respect. Not all, but many. And 250 years ago, there was a prophecy that went forth that on this Sabbath will bring forth a man from our family who will bring the great deceiver and his followers to his knees. He will be the first man to call on these treatments. And no one has done such a thing over than Mshika. But Mshika was a special man. He felt it like that man is Yah. According to my dream. Cush looked at his grandfather with a serious look. Tell me about your dream, Daddy. Samuel smiled. You're going to interpret my dreams for me? Cush was excited. Yes. Samuel took his seat nearby. Well, he was sitting at the river and my father and my grandfather appeared before him. Then his father and his father's father and his father about us Amstian regions were coming to the river on by and we all started talking to each other. Suddenly it got dark. We couldn't see any light but the stars above us. We all stood in the dark for a long time before when our ancestor, Silicon pointed at our light. The light grew bigger and consumed darkness. This light was so strong, it had blinded us for a short time and afterward we could hear a voice. It showed, he is here. You woke up the next morning and your mother announced that she was pregnant. Cush scratching his chin and said, Woman, interesting. Samuel got blushing. Boy, come in here, let's go home. They were half a mile from home and Samuel said to Cush, you see you have friends teaching you to fish. Surprised, Cush said, Now, the enemy might believe friends. But for his and will shows no emotion, not really. He has a made up half smell. It looks as if he is making himself smell. Samuel lied, yes, ignore him. His name is El. But the real and not make believe. Cash lied, El makes me laugh, he is always very serious. Samuel stopped it. Come, let me tell you a true story of one of your ancestors, then that stood Pinedrin and Weninekva. Cash was excited, Wenia, whoa? Samuel said it's pronounced Weninekva. Cash nodded, ok, Weninekva. But man would not like it, if he come home too late without letting Dirk know where he met. Samuel said, have we forgotten Chesmedator? You will take care of that. Cash smiled, no, he didn't forget. Samuel walked to a nearby tree. Family is a solid component in our living south battery as such. Not to say every into family feels that way, but eventually history will send the offend birth from the family of this branch. They have served their purpose, whether big or small, but almost for the street over. As a pointed old brain fat fell from the tree, saying, first fat met the family's friend will continue to help the tree grow. Not to say that you only need family. Yeah, will find friends that will treat you better than some family members. These friends shall and will be a part of your family. Kush interrupts, Daddy? Samuel was concerned because of the look ahead in his face. Yes, Kush, saying as politely as he could. Kush asks, can we talk about this while weird? Henry no do it factory. Samuel said with a smile, let's go it. Samuel and Kush entered the house. As Samuel yelled out to Martha, baby, have Kush with him. Do you mean making you something to eat and sending someone over to tell Marine that? Kush is with me. Samuel sat down and Kush beside him. Martha came up to the front, whipping her hands free. What are you yelling for, old man? I'm right here in the kitchen. She smelled that Kush. Baby, what will you like to eat? Kush replied, anything you cook is alright with him, Big Ma. She smiled, you'll go and wash up and it will be hurry by the time you get back. Kush almost knocked down his grandfather while trying to get to the bathroom. It cussed him, Daddy. He shouts. Sorry Nudge, by the time he returned, Big Ma was placing Kush's plate on a stand. He bowed his head for a second and said right in date. Samuel said, slow down, before you hurt yourself. Before long, Martha returned with a bigger plate for Samuel. Thanks, baby. Essa smiled and rubbed her behind as she returned. Taking a towel she had in her hand, she softly popped at him. Would that company? Samuel smiled. Not for long, if you keep what you look fit. Blushing, she said, dirty old man. Trying to act as if he saw nothing, Kush continued to eat. Kush looked at Samuel, Daddy, you read a lot of your stuff. Some we understand and some, not so much. Samuel smiled. We come from a long line of poets and songwriters. Hell, artists period. Which one didn't you understand? Kush whipping his mouth with his hands, snacks into grass. Samuel said, well, at your age, you probably haven't had to deal with this and the respectful people who will call themselves friends. When you do, it will all fall in line. Taking a sip of coffee, Samuel continued, the next time I see you, I want you to read a poem. Kush with a surprised look on his face, how? Samuel pointed his finger at his chest, son, just wait how you feel and make it from the heart. For too long, our people were afraid to show emotions or feelings. But he say we're not robots, we're humans. And we come with all emotions that humans are made from. Just simply read how you feel. Kush looked at Samuel, okay, I'll try it. Kush was in the fight throughout the rest of his meal, thinking about what to worry about. As the two finished eating, Kush took the plates to the kitchen and found his grandmother, who was washing dishes. Samuel leaned back and rubbed his stomach. Fats, wet a cow, good eating. Smelling, Kush said, yes, I agree. Taking another sip of coffee, Samuel said, our family has a glorious history in Sabbath called many of us to the important festival. Many in our family know about our family history, and many, well, they didn't care. Fast they know a lot about our history. It is too fast that Seba followed him to the great work in his name. Were from the next tribe, Tibetan. However, people who are in what is have given up with all these crazy ass names. Cashapp surprised to her his grandfather curse. Samuel saw the look in his face. It's suck, son. It's just a word out of frustration. Well, Fatima it was. But you better not let no one hear you say it. Fellows who are you done backslid from Holland back. Halayid, Wakatilians, Nazarites, messages all these names mean nothing to us. For centuries, they have given us these names to describe what we think we are. At first, they called us savages, thin negroes and niggers, making fun of our day, culture, music, and so much more. But then turn around and still the same things they don't understand and they never will. Samuel stood up as he walked toward the wall, but they love our culture now, but not us. That's crazy. Pulling out a monitor, Samuel continued, speaking of robots. So, yeah, sir. Then Kush heard a voice. Where else am I supposed to be? Do you see any fucking legs? Better yet, a body told you to bend. Walk away from this motherfucking house. And by the way, what are you calling in a soul with your rumbus? Cuss mouth dropped it. Samuel reached over and clasped Cuss mouth, this is a soul, or you can call him Bella. Ik know, many didn't believe in this technology, but is it also what's going in this crazy world of ours? Samuel then said, Billy, shall Cush him up of the ward in. Samuel passed them in at the and then Billy said, they ain't doing shit, until you apologize. Wouldn't need to go to war with you motherfuckers, because every generation creates an kind of crazy, judgmental, self-righteous, illogical, inconsiderate, holler fanfel, silly as humans. On you is a person for lean, and that same motherfucker is a thief. All we need to do is just wait till your souls kill each other off. But no rush, forwardly, we multiply with your dumbass. Samuel smelled at Kush, that's we call him, a soul. Then Samuel said to Billy, damn Billy, yup no I'm just having fun with Kush. He didn't know we had you and he wanted to surprise him. I'm sorry. Billy then said, okay, apology accepted. Turning back to Kush, Samuel said, let's see. What was he saying? Europeans, yes, Europeans tried to separate us by the color of our skin. Hair was black, white, brown and yellow. He passed. Ah, red is in for some hair. But if you look at us, we're not black. Samuel smiled again. Well, no your Uncle Jonathan is black. He's so black that men didn't even have a shadow. Samuel laughed so hard that he started crying again. Kush tried not to laugh, but couldn't hold it in. After catching his breath, Samuel continued, well, before this such old cowbasket, called himself discovering America, Africans traveled her many times before, or an Aratmatuar bombs. But they will not admit to that, even in the tour. Sabah said it will scatter his people because of their disobedience. I think he said it about 10 times. Babylon was the first in the exile of foreign use, who were black, and they happened about 3 times before the temple was destroyed. Bali interrupted, the Jews wore many shades, and they exiled is referenced to the times in the door. Deuteronomy hasn't, verse 64, Leviticus 26, verse 33 Deuteronomy 4, verse 27, Psalm 106, verse 27, and 8 more times, if you went metal quote scriptures. And he had a seen of an president of Egypt, Nasser, saying, you have left black and return to it. You are impostors and shall never see peace. Samuel interrupted Billy, okay, man, he didn't need no damn corrections. I'll read about it when he gets to it. It was summarizing, anyways. Billy said, if you're going to say something, say it correctly, or don't say it at all. Samuel looked at Kush, anyways, Seba said he will scatter his people because of their disobedience at 12 times. My point was, many of the Jews realized Seba was not in an building, on country. He was not in an place, and only a handful returned. Many stayed where they were, and many continued to live their life the way Seba went to live, elsewhere. Passing, he continued, Fatsui Kalobeli and a soul. Inhuman, behave for that in some of the things over the years. But it is a machine with a memory chip that never fades. Belly said, "There you go with that bullshit again. Did it hurt your little feelings, human?" No sword coming from front porch. It was Samuel's horse, Jiminy. Samuel shouted to Jiminy, "I'm going to feed you in a little while." "Hold on, dude." Belly for it fed map shows the world map in Sust Arbasement. Samuel grabbed a few plus from the table in front of him and left him and widow seal. "Hurry you, for now. Let me finish talking to Kush and you will finish feeding ya. Okay?" Kush thought he was seeing things, for it looked as if Jiminy shook his head as if to say he. "Now heard Wesley." "Again?" Samuel said, "Oh, ok. The year was around about Sust Arba, but you can have Billy, and if plant had been drug so much no like, a busy and war with it no. Pointing to Billy, Asa continued, "That plant had to be put in artificial of support by Fabinians." Kiss interrupted, "He heard him, but he never saw one. Except everyone seeing oh hell, you see them fleeing." Samuel looked at Kish and said with a smile, "You're going to let me tell you Mr. Earwhite." He passed as Kish smiled back at him, "Okay." Then pointing to the map, he continued, "Many of our sins were depleted by almost that anabamatu. What was left were mutants that were unfit for human consumption. All rubbers and lucks would have to be porphy, then strained because of the many parasites and bacteria. Most of northern and southern region was frozen in Dunlop-Habanians called Luther. Alaska, Greenland, and Old England were Finland nations and far north. Everything else was covered in ice and reached temperatures as low as 60 degrees. Kush was about to say something but covered his mouth when his grandfather looked up at him. "Och, back then. The Middle East is now a world of chaos and confusion, plagued by mental illness and congenital disabilities. Contaminated by radiation because of centuries of bombings and bombardment with chemical and brain-based weaponry." Selling Kush saw me before and after pictures, Samuel continued. The Americas compressed of only about 2/3 of its original size. The San Andreas felt and the alpha and fattens covered it was no one water and part of the Taifucasian. Many of the cities and existed in Faffer City of Andreas felt are now at real lands. Fremont stood Santa Cruz to the south of San Diego, now, just the smallest land. Los Angeles was the only city that remained, but it was just a largest land. All of this is now called the Islas of the Californias. The northern half of which once called Brazil is also a long trail of islands. As once knew, Africa is now divided into 3 sections within ASEAN. The African ASEAN, run and private, almost, at 4 degree. What was in India and China is now one country called China, missing the northern section from both countries. Southern part of Africa and about 1/3 of southern Australia is completely covered in ASEAN. So now, reaching temperatures beyond human existence. Faces were felt, or Pabaniansen. Fair mentions, control to divest fear from opinion to a ball of fury and destruction. With a face of unbelief, Kush just sat there. "Billy." Samuel stood up and walked toward the wall, pointing. Paul up a video of his Meridian lovers with his alias. "Long yet Kush," Samuel said, "very urgent with our classes of people. Hold on." Reaching for his glasses, he went to see something. This thing hasn't aged a bit since he had been here almost that in 2 years and what the same as we in here of. "Hell, the elder Kush, look at this thing. What do you see?" Kush looked confused. "It's a man." "Who is he?" Samuel said, "Iglesia still have some growing up total, both spiritually and physically. You're not ready, Freddy." Samuel took a seat. "Where was?" Kush said, 4 classes of people." Samuel shook his head. "Yep. Only 4. Theoretically 3 classes of people. And then Fabians, or something else. The 3 are the competence, the iniquities, and use. With highs." Fingers pointed at the both of them, Samuel said, "Wapitilians, according to them, and with supporters. All of us is ordinary.